Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Just want to do a quick video here in comparison to the shoes I have worn within the past year and a half, 2 years. Um, these are a variety of different shoes. I've got the Mizano Wave Enigma 6s. These are great shoes. This is my second pair of these. I also have a Adidas Ultra Boost. I paid about 180 for these Ultra Boost, and these are the new fad. They've got the Continental rubber, um, and then I've also got the Kayano 21s here by ASICS, and also right here the Gel Quantum 360. As you can see, it's called Gel Quantum 360 because all around it's got this gel right here, right beside it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I've used all these shoes. I've done many things, including running, walking, and being on your feet a very, very long time. One thing I want to say is all these shoes are great. I guess let me give you some insight. I have, and these are funny. These two brands, ASICS and Mizano, are Japanese shoe companies. So it's interesting, but out of the whole group, and Adidas I think is German, but out of the whole group, the ASICS and Mizanos are the top. And I want to say the Mizano is basically a very, very good shoe. It depends on the variety or type of Mizano that you purchase. These Wave Enigma 6s, I want to say, I don't know what the new one is or how the new one is, but these are fantastic shoes. Great support. You don't sway as much. You've got a lot of protection here in the cage, in terms of keeping your feet in line in there. In terms of heat dissipation, you've got all this here. It does keep the heat in a little bit more in comparison to the Adidas or these ASICS. So just keep that in mind. But in terms of the quality of comfort, in terms of the quality of support, these are number one in my opinion. The second has to be the kayano 21s, and now to be honest with you guys, they have updated this. I think there's kayano 23s or 24s out. Very similar to this. Only difference is going to be the outside of it. The material is going to be somewhat similar to this new Quantum 360 ASIC that is purchased a couple months ago. But these I want to say is number two. They've got great support, great comfort, and you can just tell. You can just tell from the shoe. It's a great shoe. And actually has some good physical appearance. I like the bright colors sometimes, and this changed things up. Now, just keep in mind, this gel here is not throughout the sole of the shoe. As you can see, the majority of the comfort you're getting is from this, what do you call it? This foam here. So just keep that in mind. So that's the second one I would choose. I don't know how the Kayano 24s are. I believe they're the same, to be honest, and a little bit more comfortable. I've heard from some reviewers online before I would chose this Quantum 360 that the 24s, the material was easily able to rip or tear. I thought that was from a lot of reviews I read that was the issue. But these I've had, and I can show you another two pair, guys. I've had two other ones of different colors that I've used for the past 2.5 years. You can even look up the kayano 21s. I bought multiple pairs of these because I thought they were just great shoes. But those have been holding up like nothing else. And I used one of them for soccer. I would play soccer every weekend for almost a year, so and it was really rough, so out in the grass, dirt, and it held up perfectly. So these are great shoes. Second choice. Third choice here, I would have to go with the Boost. The Boost would be my third choice. These are Very lightweight, very comfortable. You can stand on your feet for a very long time. The material is really good. It can dissipate heat really well. The foam is great. Issue of this is the Continental rubber. You see how thin this rubber is? This is not going to last you that well at all. And actually that has been an issue for many that have used the Ultra Boost. If you look at the reviews online, people have complained about that. And the new Ultra Boost uses the Continental rubber, but the previous one did not. And even with the new ones, with the Continental rubber, it does last a little bit longer. But of course, with that thin material of rubber, you're not gonna get as much as you think you are. I mean, let's go ahead and compare it to here. I mean, look at the amount of rubber you have on these Quantum 360s. You got a large amount of rubber. Even look at these. You got a large amount of rubber. The Mizanos are, as well, very large amount of rubber. So they're gonna last you a very, very long time. In comparison to the Ultra Boost, but this really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a lightweight shoe that you can stand on your feet for quite some time and walk around with, I think this is a perfect shoe that you can be able to do that. Not saying that these two you cannot do the same with, but you can do it very well with the Adidas. Now, my last choice, and it's funny because the last two choices are the most expensive two shoes that I had purchased. I think the Mizanos were roughly 140, 145. And then when I bought my second pair, it went down in price to like $110 or $100. So, price wise, they were actually great. And that's why I bought a second pair of them, because I actually had traveled throughout Japan with these shoes through rain, through cold, through whatever, and they held up very, very well. And I continued to wear them, my other pair of Mizano, same as these, for more than a year, and they still gave great stability, great comfort. I think towards the end of the year it did give up because I did not rotate my shoes. But yeah, I paid about $180. Actually, this is the tag right here, $180. The Gel Quantum 360. Great thing about this shoe, and I want to go ahead and say this as well. In comparison, these two shoes, in comparison to these, the material itself, the comfort for your toes, the amount of room that you have here is unbelievable. And just keep in mind, this is a quite, if you look at the ounces online, this is quite a heavy shoe, the Quantum 360, and that is due to the gel here they have throughout. But the gel does not provide the comfort. Doing so much research online, I can give you a Cliff Notes analysis here. It gives you stability, so you don't kind of sway one way or another when you're walking. But the comfort comes from the foam. So this gel here only stops right here. So the rest of this, it actually stops around here. But the rest of this is all foam. Very, very similar to the the kayano 21s. You've got kind of like, this is like a 2-3 year old shoe, and this is like a brand new shoe. As you can see, it's very, very similar. You've got the foam here in the middle. They've got a little bit more stability here with the plastic. This is more of a stability shoe, but you've still got that with the kayano, right? So, in turn, you got this foam here, and this you've got a variety of two different foams here for that comfort. So, this is more geared towards a stability shoe. It's not to say it's not comfort, but you're gonna get a lot more comfort with the kayano 21s. You're gonna get a lot more comfort with the Ultra Boost, and then I would say these right here. The Mizanos, Wave Enigma 6. So, comfort, I want to say, but in terms of comfort, I guess walking and running is okay, but in terms of the foot, how it fits, very, very comfortable. Great shoe. Again, a great shoe for walking, very lightweight, but in terms of long-term reliability or lasting you, this is going to be very, very hard. It might, if you're, especially if you're wearing it every day, it's going to be very tough. It's going to wear out very quickly. I've seen people wear this every day, and it has lasted maybe 1 or 2 months with that Continental rubber. So this, depending on your mileage, it may not last as long as these other choices here. So again, as a wrap up, I think the Wave Enigma 6s were great. They have a new updated version of this. You can still purchase this online as well. I think they're a great overall, all-rounded shoe. Maybe the updated version will have something similar in terms of the whole body having a stretch knit, similar to the Ultra Boost here. I haven't seen them, but if they do, I would definitely go for these. They last long, great stability, great comfort. Second choice would be the Kayanos. I think they're a great shoe in terms of overall and all-roundedness. And then third would be Ultra Boost, and then the fourth would be the 360 Quantum. So anyways, guys, I hope this was helpful. Feel free to post below any questions. If you guys have any shoes that you currently wear and are very comfortable, great for stability, and have lasted a very long time, feel free to post it below. I really want to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm always trying out new shoes and new pairs, so anything you guys can provide, I'll be more than happy to hear it, and maybe I'll purchase it and make a posting, right, against all the other shoes I have compared here in the lineup and previous lineups. Alright, talk to you guys soon. Thanks.